Alright, we're going to take a look at how to find the surface area of these two prisms. So we have one prism on top of the other, obviously one smaller. What I would do is find for the total surface area is find the surface area of this small prism, then find the surface area of the larger prism and get rid of the overlap. The overlap is going to be here between these two shapes, and we have to understand that there is a bottom piece for this prism that does not get counted because it's covered. There's also a sliver on the top of this bigger piece that gets covered by this, so it also doesn't get counted. So we're subtracting two overlaps in this case. So we'll do the small prism plus the large prism minus the overlap. And we'll start with the small prism. So for any prism, the formula for surface area is P times H plus 2 times A. Excuse me. P in this case is the perimeter of the base. H is the height of the prism, and A is the area of the base. So if we look at this, it should be relatively easy. I know that that's 5. I know that this line and this line match, so this line has to match with this. This has to be 7. So this is 5 and this is 7. I know that on the other side, that line's going to be 7, and on the back side, this line's going to be 5. So if I wanted to find perimeter, which is all 4 sides of the base added, I know I have 5 here, and I'll have 5 back here. I have 7 here, and I'll have 7 on the other side. So that's going to be 5 plus 5 plus 7 plus 7, which is going to be 24. I know that the prism, or the smaller prism, is 5 feet tall, so H is 5. And I know that the area is the length of the base times the width of the base, so 7 times 5. Which is 35. So I have everything that I need to find the surface area. I'm going to just go ahead and plug it all in. Surface area of this prism is going to be 24 times 5 plus 2 times 35. 24 times 5 is going to be 120. And then 2 times 35 is 70. So the surface area of the small prism is going to be 190 feet squared. For the larger prism, we're just going to follow the same basic guidelines. I know that I need to find the perimeter as well as the height and the area. So let's start this off. Write down the formula. I know that the perimeter, again, is going to be the distance around the base. This side is 13, this side is 7. On the back side, this also has to be 13, and this side over here also has to be 7. So I have 13 plus 13 plus 7 plus 7. 13 and 13 is 26, plus 14, that's going to be 40. The height of this is going to be 4. And the area is length times width. The length of this base is 13. The width is 7. So this is 13 times 7, which is going to be 91. So I have everything I need. Surface area is 40 times 4 plus 2 times 91. That's going to be 160 plus 182. If I add those two numbers up, the surface area of this piece is going to be 342 feet squared. So I found the surface area of the small prism. I found the surface area of the large prism. Now I need to find the overlap. Now, like I said before, there's going to be two pieces of overlap. It's going to be the bottom of this prism, so it's going to be that small rectangle. Let's do this. Overlap. It's going to be that small piece that's on the bottom of this prism, which is a 5x7. And it's also going to be the same piece, but we're counting it for the top of this prism. So really we're going to do this twice. Say it's 5 and 7. Again, the bottom of the small and part of the top of the big. Or large. Anyway, you're going to find the area, and area in both cases is going to be 5 times 7, which is 35. So overlap is going to be 35 plus 35, which is 70. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use the formula we began with. We're going to write down the surface area of the small prism, subtract the large prism, add the large prism, and then subtract overlap. Okay. So the small prism is 190. We're adding that to the large, which is 342. And then we're going to subtract overlap. So we have 190 minus the 342 minus, 190 plus 342. Which is going to be 532, and we're subtracting 70 from that. So the total surface area is going to be 462 square feet. And that is going to be our answer.